The struggles I face stacking silver and gold. These are my top 10 struggles. Yeah, I know. First world problems, right? This information applies to new and old silver and gold stackers, and maybe even to collectors. Now, to be honest, sometimes I really do struggle. Now, I'm going to list the top 10 struggles that I'm facing collecting and stacking silver and gold, and maybe my struggles might help you out. Okay, let's get into it. Thank you for joining me here at Cash and Coins. I do hope that you are doing well, and you can call me Cash. And I will list my top 10, but not in any particular order. Okay, let's start with number one. And yes, for number one, we have budgeting. Budgeting for silver and gold. Sometimes I want to spend way too much on metals. I see new things and I sometimes see a dip in the market, and I like to buy extra when I see a dip or when I see new things. But you know how budgets can be. You just can't spend. And I have to say, I'm very good with budgets in general. I mean, I really think I am. But when it comes to silver and gold, I do struggle. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm one of those guys that sees silver and gold as money. So in my mind, I'm not spending money. As a matter of fact, I'm saving money. And therein lies my struggle. Yeah, so if you have any suggestions for that, please let me know. Okay, on to number two, not knowing when to cash in, or even if I should cash in. As you know, recently, well, kind of recently, the American Silver Eagle and junk silver are selling at really, really high premiums like I've never seen before. And even the buyback prices for these two is really high. It is tempting to sell some of my stack, mainly because I know how the markets go, and this might be a selling opportunity. They do go up and they do go down. It's even like playing the gold and silver ratio. When it swings one way or the other, you want to trade one metal for the other. So I don't know. Now I haven't cashed in. I've done a few little test things, but not really cashed in. But I am tempted to take some profits, especially since I'm getting kind of close to retirement. Okay, on to number three. Not sure when I should buy. Just as not knowing when to cash in, knowing when to buy can be a pretty big struggle. For example, I've started to collect the gold coins from the Spanish Mint. I'm sure if you've been watching my channel, you know that, with the lynx and the toro or the bull. I know that if I wait, I will usually get a better price, but my desire to have those coins in hand, it causes me to pay the premium because I always buy them from Germany and I have to pay that extra shipping since they're always released in Europe first. Now, this is the collector in me kicking in and not so much the stacker. Well, not really the stacker at all. Well, there are many examples that I can give, but I think you get the gist of it. Yeah, it is a struggle. All right, on to number four. Hoping to buy the right silver and gold. I love to collect and stack gold and silver from around the world. I'm always looking at European or Asian silver and gold. I look at odd sizes. I look at odd weights. I also look at bars, coins, rounds. 90% of the time, I buy what I know is the best value. But temptation to get the cool stuff is always there. So, yeah, that really is a big struggle for me. All right, on to number five. How to stay interested. As a collector, I usually stay pretty interested. Yet, as a stacker, I do struggle to stay interested. Why? What I stack isn't always as interesting to me as what I collect. Buying 10 ounces or a kilo of silver, let's say a bar, just to have it sitting in the safe, doesn't always motivate me like the collectible stuff does. As you know, it can be really beautiful to look at. Now, I have to say, I know the reason why I stack, and that's my main motivation, yet I do struggle at times to keep that motivation. All right, on to number six. Should I leave money or silver and gold to my loved ones when I pass? Will they know what to do with precious metals? Will they know how to get the best deals? Now, I've asked my family this, and believe it or not, most of my family members say that I should sell everything because they don't want to deal with it and they don't really understand the market. So I struggle with what's best for me and for them. So that one really is a big struggle too. All right, on to number 7, hiding it. Yeah, hiding it. Where should I store all my silver and gold? Will my loved ones know all my hiding spots? Now, let me tell you a story. When my mom moved away a few years ago, I was helping her move out, and I found cash and gold and silver hidden in the strangest places. I was helping her move, and she even admitted that she forgot where most of it was. She forgot herself. She didn't write it down or anything like that. So we hope that we found it all. And with that said, who do I trust with my hiding spots? This has me thinking about it. And on those nights that I can't sleep, usually that's something that comes up. But I think I'll be a little bit more with the situation with my mom. Kind of taught me a lesson, so I will have to trust someone and show someone. All right, now we've made it to number 8. Decide whether to purchase bullion or no, or numismatics, collectibles. This has always been a problem for me. I am a stacker and a collector, so I struggle with, should I buy stuff for my stack or should I buy the collectibles? And I go back and forth, back and forth. And believe it or not, mm, the collector side usually wins, but I would say it's 50-50. And now on to number 9, comparing my stack to others. And I've heard that many of us do this. Now, this really was a big issue at first. I mean, it really was. Now, not so much. But boy, looking at those massive stacks on YouTube and Instagram, man, pure eye candy. It really does make one want to buy, and buy. Yeah, talk about influencers. As we are all restricted by our income, we cannot just buy everything. So we have to be careful. Don't compare your stack. I'll tell you that. That's going down the wrong road. I've even heard stories where people did try to buy a lot of it and then they ended up having to sell all of it. So, budget your stuff. Just don't compare. And your stack will grow, and everyone's stack is individual. What someone else have, don't try to keep up with the Joneses, all that stuff. And I'm sure you're all aware of that. All right. We finally made it to number 10. Number 10, yeah, this one is a struggle for me, and it has been ever since I started stacking. And that is deciding what silver and gold go to my forever stack. Now, I did make a rule. Gifts are always in my forever stack. If someone gives me something, I immediately put that aside in a box where I have my forever stuff, and I don't touch that stuff. Yet I have things that I buy that I later regret buying or that I just don't care for anymore. And I'm always worried that I will sell the right thing at the wrong time. As I mentioned before, look at the American Silver Eagle and look at junk silver. I'm glad that I never really sold any of those, but now I don't know if I should keep any of it in my forever stack. Should be this be something that I sell? Or which ones of those? Now I do have some of the proof American Silver Eagles and I do have some, junk silver that it's in really good condition. And I will probably keep those. But yeah, deciding what goes in my forever stack is a struggle and it will probably be a struggle all the way to the end. And there you go. Those are my main struggles. That's my top 10 list. These are my main struggles that I deal with when it comes to stacking and collecting silver and gold. Now, if you have anything to add, please put them in the comments. I do want to thank you for watching Cash and Coins, and as I always say, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video.